I have gone to priestess come on Jesus mo holy sila ya dati mi chipia mata musundo na chimu to mata si do veseliti kun I see the sacred man chimuji there's sacred symbols in the sky mo kuni shinen da mali di sinap sinam malay sara ka shama tarkata to mushma I see sacred geometry come on they say that mass I recognize the people from symbols come on to see them mo see but there's a clock in the sky. Mo voleni mo consciente. Me si mo te mo di simme. Mo to mo si tama di ka. Mo kung punte siya pa te. Te kala mo hite. Mo chante mo te. Et como isi la dos mo voisi. Ni se mati mo tai. Mo ko se mo tai si mo di de mo. I have been upset all day. That makes it people sick because I've been trying to reach out to different people. Maganda siya na kamati siya matay. I'm not a joke. Malaka ni takamoto. Muguzi sa mabiti. We're supposed to show you. Mukutu. We kamachi. Tamakati mukutu mugite. Mukuka sili mukusia. Tamukuti le moto. Mata como se chega até me chucu talisha mo kala hisi mo ka hela mo ko na sama kala mo mo lisi mo pom pom si não do esse valisa lá
Sister, are we able to communicate with you?
aqui não sei
Okay. Can you hold for a moment just to take a deep breath? Take a deep breath. Because as you're channeling, it's also taking a lot of energy to do. Right? Okay. Okay. Hold on one moment. Okay. Rod, would you like, because I know this is.
Yeah, so for people that don't understand what's going on, you remember when I first told her, I said, breathe, breathe?
Yeah.
She was being mounted.
Yeah.
And the ancestor that's speaking through her was here when the war started. And she's trying to tell us that not only have she been here, she's been walking the land outside of the physical, keeping record of everything transpiring.
Yes.
And,
go to the Akashic.
yeah, and then she's telling us that there's a timer, the clock in the sky. That's that 3-eye atlas. They're saying it's a clock in the sky. It's a timer. And she's relaying all of this information. She's trying to translate it as she speaks it in the ancient tongue. But some of it get lost. But she's actually, this happened when we did the reclaiming the sacerdotal seat in Philadelphia. The sister Rosalind Bonaparte recited the curse that was put on the colonizers in Philadelphia, and in order to lift the curse. She is speaking from somebody whose most recent life was in the Trail of Tears, but has been through the ancient wars. So the message that she's given is that the war is, she can still see the war, but the war is over. We just haven't been exposed to it openly, and we won.
We're in war now.
Yeah, she's still looking at the war.
That's why they tell us I had to put my feet in the ground. They say put your feet on the ground. Connect to the ground.
Just talking, I feel it in my back of my spine. That's how I know it's legitimate.
Put your feet on the ground. We got powers. I'm not just the on the Trail of Tears. I travel in between the realms. Come on, I'm a light coder. Mokumu ishinete moletsu muaski frequency. Mukumu to like mutu mugilita mugulati motogasima simati sheep mufu. Nakala machina smokalate sheep. Through music, mukumu to the harmony. Kumuti lich muti mati chimakalanta motia. We are everything. I try to translate as much as I can because they come through.
These messages need to be like, there needs to be an orator, like someone to write them down.
That's it. I record my cities and I write everything down, my dreams.
What'd you say, Rod?
She needs somebody with experience with
Yes.
being with people that's mounted.
Yeah.
Phoenix, that's what she do.
Yeah.
One of the things she do.
Phoenix?
Matter of fact, when we was working on breaking the Haitian Revolutionary Conjure, one of the sisters who was sacrificed for the conjure, she kept being mounted, and she needed her sisters, so they got together and they did her ritual that helped her a lot.
Good.
You know, so
I need to be around the people.
Yeah, she need like-minded people.
Yeah.
I've been trying to reach out to people that are like us.
Well, I got somebody I want you to meet.
Through. We are here. That's all I'm trying to say. We are here.
C-Star, we need to, Rod, you have someone that she can, because she needs support.
Yeah, I got somebody that's familiar with everything she's experiencing.
Okay.
And went through something similar when she first came online, and she could be a lot of help to her. The Phoenix Rising Academy on Instagram.
Okay.
But if you could get her information for me, I'll forward it to Phoenix to get in touch with her.
C-Star, can you do me a favor and can you email? Is it possible for you to email me or message me on here your information so I can give it to Rod?
I know how to reach Rod. I've been reaching him through Facebook.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So,
what's your name? Okay. What's your name?
I don't want to say my government name on here.
Okay, no. Okay. Do me a favor and just with me.
I revealed my name to Rod. He was the first.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my Facebook and have you send me a message.
Okay.
Thank you, C-Star. I know it's because I want you to be able to be supported. Your messages are valid and you can feel it. Like I feel it in my soul. And there seems like you're pressed for time. Like it feels like there's something like something that needs to be shared like now. There's no more time.
There is no more time. That's why we're coming out.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for coming in. And Rod, also, if you check your messages for the C-Star.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, me.
C-Star, thank you. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing the messages. I value you, I respect you, and I'm thankful. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sweetie.
Oh, that's intense. You're very intense. Beautiful.
Yeah. Most times people get mounted. It's very intense.
Oh, it is. Ooh,
you know,
I felt it at the top of my spine, the base of the spine, as soon as the messages were coming in.
As soon as I told her to pause for a minute and breathe, I knew she was being mounted.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if she was trying to catch her composure or if she was going, but if she breathed, and control measures.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, that was an amazing night. Wonderful messages. That literally was something unexpected, but very valuable. I want to thank Rod for you coming on tonight again for an amazing, you never know what happens on Fleuron's channel,
It's always a blast. But remember, it's the same thing like when you said you had listened to me that time and then you wrote all that stuff.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't
It's the
get the
same
message
thing,
without listening to your voice. It was so amazing. It was wild.
Yeah. So the only difference is the way that when you mount it, you can focus and use your hands.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Her voice is taken from her. They have to speak.
Yeah. they use her to speak.
Yeah.
They use her vocal wise. Yeah.
She powerful. I seen it when she first popped on the screen. She got the juice.
She's on point though, but again, it's like right on time, right? Perfect timing.
Yeah,
So hopefully, let me know. Let me know.
She was telling us she wasn't just walking the Trail of Tears. She traveled between realms.
So she's witnessed all the different forms
Right.
of
And
the
she was
wars.
saying in the last part, she was telling us to let them know that the ancestors are here.
Woo! It's time. You know what I mean?
So,
Yeah, so I want to thank everyone for joining in tonight again for Rod Hayes coming in impromptu. You know what I'm saying? October 1st. We're on October 2nd soon. So thank you, Rod, again for coming. Please donate to Rod. I gave his Cash App, his PayPal. He always comes in just with amazing information and just teaches us and gives us a lot of information that we haven't been allotted to hear. And he's valuable to the community. I'm looking forward to hearing about the Sea Star and the revelations that come about from this. So, Rod, any information of where you're going to go, where you're going to be, let the people know how they can contact you, where they can
I'm
find
doing as
you.
little as possible right now, Flubber, and I'm trying to wean myself off the internet.
Oh, good luck. I won't harass you unless I want to. Okay.
It's okay. There's certain people still probably pop out here and there.
No, but thank you again, Rod. And looking forward. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We're going to get some good rest. And I felt that, like I felt that last bit of energy. I felt it in me with this wonderful seer. So Rod, keep me abreast of what's going on in that situation.
You know today a portal day, right?
Today?
1001.
Oh, no wonder. It's right on time.
It's
Wow.
a portal day.
Woohoo! The portal's wide open. The ancestors are here.
Replicate misdirection in body language, how to read other people's body language, right? And the body language is your Freudian slip, right? Your Freudian slip is a sliver of truth that flies out in the middle of a lie. So when you understand body language, right, this also go into metaphysics. Body language also gives you the keys to translating the majority of the ancient scripts that was written in petroglyphs and hieroglyphs. Because body position is a beginning factor in understanding body language, right? I had studied body language when I was doing my study of forensic profiling, right? So remember, I'm doing this study and putting my own curriculum together. I don't have a professor. So when I began to study espionage, it took me to studying CIA documents and reading books on the CIA. It gave me segues. And one of the segues was what we call script analysis of handwriting, profiling of character type, right? That goes with personality profiling, right? And then body language, right? You need body language in security detail, especially when you're going to be on the Secret Service detail. Because when the energy shifts in the crowd, the person becomes known as the antagonist. He's affecting the other energy in the crowd. This can be read about in the writings of Gustave Le Bon seminal work called The Crowd, where he explained to you about the individual that's the anomaly in the crowd. It's called the antagonist. Then you have the protagonist, which is your hero, anti-hero scenario, your Christ, your antichrist, right? The counterparts or the counterbalance of the energy of the two between extremes, twin pillars, Joaquin and Boaz. The body language teaches you how to move through the angles and you climb in the holy sephir tree, which is the tree of life, which is your chakra system. All this is going to be told in the body language.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a subset of body language called facial expression, right? This is where you read the eyes of the person, the eyebrows. A lot of our grandmamas used to tell us we was laying to her, you got a lie written all over your face, right? Because she can see through your facial characteristics that what you're telling her is not matching what your face is saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why it becomes the Freudian slip, the accidental spurting of the truth in the middle of a lie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, so like micro expressions, like even like when you say if you like your old lady or your old man, like you could tell when they ain't like feeling right or look funny or mad or something like that, because you used to seeing their face a certain way, and then when it changed or they straight face and all this, the energy changed. So
yeah.
Emotions.
So a lot of us know our significant other because we learned it from our mother. When your mama look across the room and you doing something you ain't got no business doing, that's almost bad as getting a whooping.
Yeah.
And then when she give you a certain look, that means you getting a whooping, that make you feel even worse. Right? She could give you a look to tell you these people is telling us some BS, don't say nothing. Just with a look.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All that is facial recognition. That's our how they learn to design artificial intelligence by examining the movement of the muscles in the face so that facial recognition can actually be a thing. By studying how children read the faces of their mother throughout life, and eventually it translates to your spouse and your children. You can tell by the way your child moves in the house there's something wrong with them that you need to go deal with. Somebody did something to my baby. But if you are disconnected from your inner self because you focused on so hard on building a life that you put all your trust in the money and you disconnect your heart center, right? You won't recognize the trouble signs, and that's when your wife had to tell you, say something wrong with that baby, you need to go check it out.
Yeah.
Because that's your counterbalance, right? In those subtle energy shifts, you learning how to manage your household. You using that energy to tell you this is what I need to teach my son or daughter. And this is all coming from us growing up as children, reading our mother. And sometimes my father is normally his voice. What he say? Yeah. His utterance, the authority in his utterance is what gets the attention of the child. Right? So mama is teaching you visible facial recognition, and pops is teaching you to listen for the fluctuations in the voice tone. We better take that bass out your voice when you talking to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'll show you what a man to do. The pop's gonna tell you. Oh, you think you a man? 12, 13 years old, you think you a man now? I'll show you what a man do.
Yeah.
He wants you to challenge him back, but he know that sometime when you challenge him back, he gonna have to hurt you.
Yeah.
But he wants you to challenge him back to let him know that he's not raising anything less than a man.
Yeah.
He tell you stuff in passing, and you supposed to be learning enough from mama to catch what Papa say. Papa say a man moves straight. He ain't wishy-washy. His yes mean yes, his no mean no. He stand on what he say. That's what Pops tell you. Mama tell you observe your surroundings, make sure you see everything, and don't let nobody know you saw anything. Right? So now you put them together and you translating the crowd because you learn first the one individual, then you got siblings, so you learning 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 individuals. Right? The harmony that's under the control of mom and pops and the bond that they tell the siblings determine how well you will develop in learning how to deal with other people, because all siblings don't get along, contrary to popular opinion.
Right.
But even if they don't get along, touch one of them and they will click up and beat you down. And then they'll go back to fighting each other. We understand that. Because everybody not always supposed to get along. Everybody not always supposed to agree with everything somebody else say.
Yeah.
Right? Because this is the principles that you're standing on as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, so since you're standing on principles, right, it make your counterpart know that she got a firm shoulder to hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of holding on to your shoulder, she wrap her arm around your waist while she switch. Because she don't want to burden you. She want to prop you up. Right? Let's get it. We talking about we got to either build an empire together or we got to tear the empire down. I don't care which one of it is, ride or MF and die. Till the wheels roll off. Go through all schools of thought until you get the truth out of all of them and tell us what it means.
Right.
Judge none, because you're going to be judged by the most. Right. They're going to look for every reason to say that you didn't do the work you did in studying mama and papa to become the person you are to teach the nation.
Right.
All the nations. Remember who you are. This is why we here. First blood of the birthright is the first right to the earth right, which is the mitochondrial right of the women to inherit the earth. The philosophical principle applied to masculinity is man is supposed to subdue the earth for the women to be able to make earth become heaven. To change the frequency is to give them the required information they need to change the paradigm of thought from slaves, reparations, and poverty, right? To deify entities walking in the flesh with magical properties and mystical abilities that science is studying, trying to explain how we can do what we do. Shout out Black Girl Magic. I put that stuff on everything I do. Right? Naya the Fire came to burn this chick down about her daddy stuff. Back to the beginning is the same way we come out the end. You just see it upside down and backwards. And this is how you flip the last to be first over the last that was first. You have to change the paradigm by steering them clear of that BS lie. We're the slave ships. Right. You got 10,000-year-old ships under the sea that you treasure diving from, and they fully intact in the ocean with their wealth on them, but there ain't no slave ships. Where the slave ships? Hear that noise. Yeah. We know who we are now. As my man say, we know the truth now. Facts. So we telling it in clear and concise principles as possible that takes us back to all of the stuff that our elders told us that wasn't in the books. The oral tradition. We still pass the message down because it comes out in the swag, in the lingo, in the fad dances, what area or is hot right now, telling you where the chief at as he move across the land. Right? He don't have to be one chief. It could be many chiefs, but the one that take the lead is where the energy moves to. So we watch the movement of the frequency across the land in temperature, precipitation, wind speed, and ground effect. Ground effect means if a tornado come and level the city, it's telling us something. What did they name the tornado? Why did they give it a name? Yeah. Right? All of them don't got names. So they named one for a reason. The reason why is because it's an ancestral spirit associated with the tornado or hurricane that they named it. remember, when a tropical storm is weak, it has a male name. But when it comes to full rage hurricane, they always change it to a female name.
Yeah. Interesting.
Because the power of the earth is in the hearts of the women.
Mm-hmm.
The secret to the liberation of the planet is to restore the women back to their divine feminine energy and to enforce it by protecting the children with the women while we protect the women. Circles within circles. The concentric circles is the pattern of the earth tribes.
Right.
The regimented squared off seats is the regimented military districts. Right? A military district is controlled under postal zone, where they set their post up. Watch the movement of the energy, and you'll know which chief is responsible to take action about a certain part of the work. You just might not personally know the individual, but you know the energy is there because you watching the flow of the energy across the land. Right? It's just like when you go outside, you hear the birds chirping, the wind blowing, and ruffling leaves of different types of plants. All that sound is messages.
Mm-hmm.
Because all sound have a musical note sequence. And if you can record the sound, you can interpret the musical notes.
Mm-hmm.
The interpretation of the musical notes matches you up with lines of frequency. Right? Depending on the note. Once you get the frequency, you can translate the frequency into a feeling. Once you get the feeling can then translate to the subconscious mind the meaning in the feeling that you just got from the sound. Right? And all that go back to mama teaching, reading her face, daddy's voice, and hearing the sound, the right sound, the A tone, because we at one.
Right. I got another question for you, Rod, and it's tied into that. Hey, shout out Dr. Paul for the super chat, man. Dr. Paul's in the building, y'all. Rod, so we going to the next. This is I got some good questions, man. The next question I got for you ties into you was kind of going into it a little bit right then about the love language. Because like in some of my past relationships, they always say, "Oh yeah, you ain't understand my love language. That's why we didn't line up for this and it, right?" So I didn't even know what the hell it was. I didn't even know what love language was. I just,
So
go ahead.
Let me explain love language.
Okay, all right.
You have things in your life that you love. Like some people think they foodies. They love language is food, and you can tell what they telling you by the food that they offering you. And the taste of the food is supposed to be translated into the best, closest example of the emotion that they can express.
Yeah.
Right? Music as a love language, express it in the words that you can't formulate. The songwriter has the poetic ability to formulate your words and translate it onto music in order for you to get the feeling from the music. And the more you love music, the more you can read music. You don't need to know the notes if you understand the feeling. And this is why you work on emotional intelligence. Right? Now, another love language is gifting. Right? You know that you really into a chick when you ain't talked to her in 2-3 days and you just go on Amazon and buy her a book. Buy her that glass cup that she was talking about the last time you was over there and just have it shipped. You're a gifter. You give gifts. Gifts is your display of affection.
Yeah.
Right? Other people love language. They like to read poetry. Right? So they want you to go to the stand-up poetry reading, the open mic night and all that, because the poetry, the way they feel about poetry is the bond they trying to build with you through listening to other poets go over their art. a love language, right? The antithesis to that is trauma bonding.
Uh-huh.
Okay, trauma bonding is the exact opposite of a love language. So we're gonna stay on love language. I don't want to get crossed over. But trauma bonding take you down the whole.
I'm gonna write that
down. Trauma bonding.
Yeah, just go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going on love language. We're gonna come back to that.
Okay. So, when you have a emotional affection for something, and you use that as a display of affection for the other person, right? That's a love language. That's how they telling you how they feel without using the vanity of words. Because a person can say out their mouth they love you right before they shoot you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right before they stab you in the back.
Yeah.
Right before they get an optional address and tell them we don't need the chairman no more.
Yeah.
Because you're scared of his ability to galvanize the masses. So you take sides with the enemy, right? Yeah. Because the bond was based on a mutual trauma. When you hear people always complain about how sick they is and it sounds like Munchausen syndrome, and then they start having children, they tell you how sick their kids is, the kids be healthy as can be.
Yeah.
Munchausen by proxy, that's because they trying to create affection through sympathy of a trauma that they created in their head and made it manifest in their reality, and they want your sympathy. That's a way to drain you of your love frequency, because in order to give them sympathy for low vibrational BS, you have to give them sympathy from your root chakra.
That's facts, bro. You dropping some
but
stuff.
when you giving them your love language, you giving it to them from your heart chakra. And if they appreciate it, the gratitude widens the bandwidth. If they reciprocate it, it creates a cyclic energy. The cyclic energy in mutual gratitude, again, increases the already increased bandwidth, right? So if y'all showing this kind of energy exchange, you able to more easily connect with other people in harmonious fashion, because wherever you go, that field that's generated from that genuine love connection and mutual gratitude and every other holy virtue you add to it serves as an amplifier, a music clarifier, and all of the other tools you need to get the best sound from your musical expression of your love language.
Hey, Rod. So now, because I was on there, man, I'm gonna tell you, because I was my love language is making sure you straight. Like if you got like
that's
whatever
guardian. That's called being a guardian.
Yeah, whatever you do, if you do some shit, I got it for you. You drink wine, I got that. You whatever you like to eat, you all the bills paid, you straight. But that ain't been working for me. That's been working.
Because when you that kind of provider, it gives you a frequency that makes you become over possessive, which makes it easier for people to step on your toes and set you off. But you don't always know where it's coming from. It's coming from the goodness of your heart feeling disrespected, which makes you lash out. Right? This part of us knowing ourselves, if you know how you are, then you know that I'm supposed to feel this way under these circumstances. Now you know it's in context. It's going back to emotional intelligence I spoke about earlier, right? Your emotional quotient, your EQ, is telling you how to process the emotion to determine the proper course of action. That's when you learn yourself enough to use your emotions as a navigation system. When you lose people in your life, you're supposed to feel some form of sorrow. But the sorrow or sadness that comes with that in the society like we live in, where they put a negative connotation to it, makes what they call a vexus grieving response. You over grieve. But